Now this weekend marks a monumental event, a milestone, a moment for us. On February 21st, Alta Ruth Calkins, our most senior saint, turns 98. And we just want to celebrate her and rejoice in her years of life, her years of faithfulness. She and her late husband, their children, their grandchildren have been a part of this church for decades, for generations. And in my life, she's been a part of my life even before I had a life. Because in the early 50s, my grandparents and their teenage daughter, who is my mom, not at that point, but my mom, who was a teenager at that time, visited the Glendale Church of God in Glendale, California, and there was a woman in her late 20s, early 30s who was playing the organ. Her name, Alta Ruth Calkins. She and her husband Lyle were a part of that church, and throughout my mom's teenage years and into her college years, she would frequently go to that church, and so they knew each other. And then 30 years later, I moved to Bellingham, Washington in 1987, and there's this woman, Alta Ruth Calkins. She's a part of the ministry team. She's leading worship. She's directing the choir. She's involved with the women of the Church of God. She and her husband are an integral part of this church. And then a few years later, in 1993, when the church was trying to discern who would be the next senior pastor, Alta Ruth was on the committee that asked if I would be willing to pray about being the pastor. And Alta Ruth, I just want to say, you inspire me, you encourage me, you challenge me. You continue to grow, you continue to learn, you are faithful to God, to His church, you are faithful to your husband and to your family. You are a woman of the Word, and you are, to quote an old hymn, joy unspeakable and full of glory. And I just want to say, for all of us, happy birthday, 98 years. We hope we have a lot more years together. God bless you.